welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to start making an Elizabethan collar, sort of, neck ruff, and to be honest with you, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, because I've never done this before, but like that's half of my life with sewing projects, is I have this crazy idea and I have no idea how to make it. So I bought what I think I need. I got a shit ton of kind of stiff crinoline mesh here. I got some lace, which I'm going to cut later, and I've got some wire coat hangers, which I'm going to bend the frame. I did watch some tutorials on how to do proper Elizabethan collars, but like that's not what I'm doing, because I want to make like a big motherfucker, and I know it's not going to stand up if I try to do it the traditional way, so I'm kind of doing my own like Elizabethan collar slash however I can make it work. So anyways, the first thing I'm going to do is cut all of this yardage of this in half. It's about 30 inches wide, so I'm going to cut it at 15 all the way down the middle so that I have that much, and then I'm going to cut the lace to match, and then we'll see what happens for the next step. Okay, we're back. We've got our mesh cut, we've got our lace cut, and I now have a pile of coat hangers, some pliers, and some heavy duty cutters. So what I'm going to do, hopefully, is take apart these coat hangers, untwist them. There we go. And then straighten them out. More or less, anyway. I think the bottom of my frame is going to be about between 25 and 30 inches when I'm done. Don't know. So that's 30 right there. So we'll cut it. Well, we'll cut it a bit longer because I'm going to fold the ends over so it's not as pokey. Take another coat hanger and I'm going to cut some bones, I guess I could call it, for propping up my collar when it's done. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that's enough. If I need to cut more later, then like I will, but I figure 5 should be enough. So these are going to be the support bones in the back, and then this is going to be the frame when I'm done, and then, you know, we'll add elastic and mesh and all that fun stuff to it. All right, so on to the next step. Okay, so welcome to day 2 of crazy fucked up Elizabethan collar making. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but like we're getting there. So I sewed all the lace. You saw me cut all the lace, cut all the whatever that other stuff is, tulle. So I've sewed it all together. As you can see here, I sewed the lace onto the tulle, and then I sewed lace on top of that. And unfortunately, I didn't have enough lace, so I just ended up using whatever lace I have. So there's that lace, there's that lace, there's like that lace. There's about 6 different kinds of lace in this, but I don't care. When stuff like that happens, I just yell Mad Max and keep going, because it's gonna be great. You're probably not even gonna notice it, and if you do, so the fuck what? I'm all about like asymmetrical fucked up stuff, so I'm gonna like it. So anyways, I have done that. That is all of this pile. It's hopefully all going to become one big giant neck ruff. I also have another small piece of tulle here that I'm gonna make as a backing. This is going to be the piece that goes around the neck. I'm going to bend that. I'm going to attach this to it. And then I have all my little bones, which I bent over the ends so that they're not going to poke through and stab me while I'm wearing it, because that would be terrible and uncomfortable. So we're going to put all that together. And then the next step is, let's grab pliers. The next step is I have my chalk, and I have to go along this whole thing. Let me find the end of it again. Now I've lost it. See, this is what I do. Where the fuck is the end of it? There it is. That was terrible. So I have to go along this whole thing and mark out 2-inch increments so that I can fold it and ruffle it. So I'm just going to go along with my measuring tape and like literally mark every 2 inches so I know where to put it together, which is going to be very, very tedious because it's a very long piece of fabric. So I have to go along the whole thing like that, and then I'm going to do the bottom as well so that I know how to pleat it. And then comes a lot of hand sewing. So yeah, let's start with that and see where it gets us. Okay, we fucking did it. My back hurts. Gotta do the other side. Not doing the other side right now. So we have our little 2-inch chalk marks all the way along it. I still gotta mark the other side. Then we're gonna ruffle the shit out of it. But yeah, this is not gonna be a traditional Elizabethan collar in any way, but that's okay. We're just breaking all the rules, making whatever we want. Okay, welcome to the home part of sewing the Elizabethan collar thing. I have my black needle and thread, I have my scissors, I have my giant bag full of fabric that we all notched out, and I'm gonna sit and sew while watching old movies in bed. Today's movie selection is House of Wax by Vincent Price. So I've seen it before. I have to watch movies that I've seen before if I'm gonna sew, otherwise I'm watching the movie and not actually sewing. So let's get started. And bam, I'm done the first side, well, part of the first side, and I've got
Where did you get this?
This.
I
have to measure this.
Where? On the
Make sure it's going to be the same length.
3rd Avenue, downtown.
Squish it down a little.
Don't remember, it was months ago.
Cool, looks good. And then I'm going to be able to start on the other side. I'm very excited about that. It's a lot. It's a lot of work to do this one side, but it's going to be worth it. I'm excited. Okay, House of Wax is still on, and I am going to flip this over. So this is much more manageable than it was. This is the first stage. I'm going to flip it over and sew all the bottom halves of the ruffles together, and then I'm going to start on the top of it. So here we go. Let's see how much I can get done before this movie's over. The bottom, so now we have this weird sandwich thing. So that's pretty good. I still have to put the top together, but I want to measure this. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, cool. So I'm going to tie this off, and House of Wax is over, so I'm going to pick another movie to watch, and then we're going to do the top. See if we can get this whole thing sewn together today. Welcome to round 2. We're going to do the top of this, get that all so it's not being completely insane. And we are watching The Devil Bat with Bela Lugosi for our second movie. I love taking the opportunity when my partner's at work to watch VHS movies because he fucking hates VHS. He hates the quality of them, so I like to watch them while he's not here. Okay, we are through sewing the top of one side. It's starting to look more structured, which is good. I still have to sew the top of, like, flip it around and do the top of the other side, and then fit it all onto the wire and the channels and stuff, so. Alright, movie 3, stitching round 4. Movie selection for round 4 is Shadow of the Vampire, which is not as old as the other ones, but like, whatever, I'm not a vampire movie kid. So I'm going to see if I can finish this up and then see if it is going to work and put it on the wire. And we're back for more Elizabethan ruffle sewing. We now have all of our pockets stuffed with the metal that you can see. So I'm going to fold over these edges and sew them down. I'm going to sew down this, and I'm going to add my piece of elastic strapping on it, and then bend it into the shape I want so that I can sew the ruffle onto it later, not now. Now getting this into the machine, I might take this part out just so it's easier for me to deal with right now. This is what we have so far. Okay, so we're back. I showed you stuffing, sewing all this. We had to add a little more. It turned out it wasn't big enough. So I have added, as you can see, here I have added more so it is bigger. And I also added another channel along the top that I've got wire in. So now this is the back side because people are actually going to see that. This is going to be the inside because I'm putting the lace against this, so it doesn't matter if it looks shitty. And then so far, oh god, it just sits like this. So now I'm going to attach the ribbons to here, and then they're going to go around my armpit, and then I just have to put the lace and stuff, attach the lace inside this, and then I'm going to have one freaking massive Elizabethan ruffle collar, and I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, welcome to the next part of the Elizabethan ruffle collar-ish thing. I have this long piece of ribbon, and I'm going to sew it all the way along the bottom edge of what I've already made. So this is the ruffle that I've already made that you guys have already seen, and I'm going to sew it all the way along this bottom edge here to hopefully stabilize stuff, because this thing is rather large and cumbersome. So anyways, I'm going to burn the edge of this first. I hope I have a lighter. Totally do. Okay, I'm going to burn the edge of this ribbon, and then I'm going to sew it on. Okay, and ta-da! We've sewn the ribbon all the way along the bottom of this horrible, horrible thing. Now I figure out how to attach it to the frame. Alright, I now have the frame, I have this piece, and I'm going to attempt to attach them together. And I don't know. I swear, like, most of the sewing I do is entirely trial and error. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. You just gotta, like, keep working on it until it finally works out. So I'm gonna lay this in here. God. Why do I have to do everything in, like, a huge, large scale? We can't start with the tiny Elizabethan collar. No, we have to go for the really, really massive pain in the ass one. But now every other one I make after this that's smaller should be easier, right? In theory. Okay, bottom attached. Now for the top. So for this part, I've actually had to prop it up against the mannequin's face to make sure it's sitting right before I sew it all down. It looks like shit. So I guess I'm just going to start over here and kind of smoosh everything in. Okay, welcome to what is hopefully the end of this video, but I don't know, I might be lying to you because I seem to do that frequently. We've had a few trial and error things with this, but I think we're almost there. I just have some lengths of ribbon cut here, which I'm going to sew onto this. The elastic idea didn't work out as well as I was hoping. So yeah, we're going to sew the ribbon on, and then I'm going to try it on, and I hope that it works. It should work. Now time for a try on. Let's see if I can actually get this stupid thing on. And bam! We did it! Look at the magnificent size of this motherfucker. Oh my god. It's like, you think it's gonna be big, it looks big, and then you put it on and it just looks way bigger. And I mean, I made it, but like, this is surprising how big this is. But like, how impressive, right? Oh my god. Stands up really good on its own. I can turn good. Yeah? I'm pretty impressed. For something this large, it feels actually rather stable. So I'm pleased. I can't wait to see it paired with the dress that I am planning on putting it with, because like, holy shit, this is gonna be one seriously goddamn epic outfit. I'm not even sure if my entire head is fitting in the frame right now with this whole thing on it. But anyways, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more sewing madness videos or anything in particular that you'd like to see me make, let me know in the comments and I will try to do it for you. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I have Instagram. That's where I post most of my outfits, and this will be going up there at some point. And it's Madame Absinthe on Instagram, Madame_Absinthe. Same thing on Twitter, Madame_Absinthe, which is where I usually post like in progress pictures of my sewing stuff. If you want to see that, or if you just want to hear me swearing a lot about terrible things, Twitter's the place for it. So yes, please like, please subscribe, and hopefully I will be able to make more sewing videos for you shortly.